all made for him to fly silently. And so when he hears that animal creeping through the forest, he flies silently down to that animal and captures it in his talons. And one thing about owls is they have the ability to do something that no other raptor can do, with the exception of the osprey. A raptor, the owl raptor, has 3 toes in front and 1 in the back, and Robert's going to show you what his toes would look like. And that's what he looks like when he's perching. He's got 3 in front and 1 in back. Except when he flies down to capture that prey, he and the osprey and also the woodpecker have what's called zygodactyl feet. They take that 3rd toe and they can flip it to the back. Now they've got 2 in front and 2 in back, which makes it easier to grab onto that prey. And what they want to do is take that prey off the ground He wants to take the prey off the ground and back up to a tree where it's going to be safe to eat. Because while he's on the ground, so are coyotes and foxes and other things that might eat him. So he's going to take it off the ground up to a tree and eat it where it's safe. Oh, thank you, Spencer.
Why does he wiggle like his tongue?
He's got his mouth open, and you see the row of smaller brown and white feathers that's moving up and down. He's hot. When you and I get hot, we sweat. When a dog gets hot, he pants. So birds don't sweat. So he is cooling his body off. He's also got his mouth open. He's cooling his body off. It's called gular fluttering. It's just a wonderful thing to see. I don't know if you people over here got a chance to see his gular fluttering. Isn't he pretty? He is beautiful. He is just beautiful. Now, I mentioned his eyes. His eyes are not like our eyes. We have eyeballs. Our eyeballs roll around in our head. So we can keep our head still and look up and down and side to side without moving our head, because we have peripheral vision with the ability to move our eyeballs like that. But we have to remember that the owl is different. He does not have eyeballs. Actually, his eyes are fixed in his head. It's kind of like cocktail wieners. He has long eyeballs, and they do not move. His vision is called binocular vision. So if you think of a pair of binoculars that you would have on your eyes, if you have binoculars on and you want to look to the right, you have to actually move your binoculars to the right. That's what he has to do, because he can't move his eyes. But with that amazing ability to turn his head like that, he just holds his body still and turns his head silently so the prey doesn't hear him. And he's checking out the environment. He's looking all around to make sure that the prey is going to be in sight. He can do that because he has extra bones in his neck. You and I have 7 bones in our neck. A giraffe has 7 bones in his neck, but an owl has 14. So with the extra bones, he has that ability to turn his head farther around than we can. And also his systems, his circulatory system and his breathing, he doesn't block anything off when he turns around like that. So he can still breathe and the blood is still flowing just fine. As I said, all these are adaptations to enable him to survive. Owls are a wonderful example of raptors in that they have curved beaks and talons, and they eat living things. Those are the three characteristics of raptors. Now, one that Robert's going to show us is not a raptor, but it is a bird of prey. He has his